Ripple is a contractor to the US government, and that's the only salvation for the US dollar. Create a digital version of the dollar that runs on Ripple rails, a fully regulated asset like XRP, the only asset with digital clarity in the United States. And there you have the solution. Breaking news for XRP holders: Ripple just met with the UAE officials to discuss digital infrastructure and accelerating financial innovation. At the same time, Saudi Arabia and the UAE already joined BRICS. I don't think that's a coincidence. XRP is taking over the Middle East. So let's connect the dots. Saudi Arabia's central bank is a Ripple partner. Ripple has live corridors in the UAE, on-demand liquidity, which is now rebranded to Ripple Payments. Ripple Swell 2023 was held in Dubai, highlighting the fact that the Middle East is said to be at the epicenter of the new financial system. And here is what nobody's talking about. XRP is Shariah Compliant, meaning it adheres to Islamic finance principles like risk sharing, transparency, and the ban on interest, making it eligible for use in the Islamic banking world, which controls over $3 trillion in assets. Now today, another coincidence: Donald Trump has been seen in the Middle East. He's signing new agreements, pushing for economical and political progress, meaning that the United States is trying to get closer with the Saudis. We are witnessing the beginning of dedollarization. The petrodollar system is fading away. We are about to see a rebrand of the US dollar, and that's what Donald Trump is working right now. We are witnessing the end of the US dollar as a reserve currency, and XRP is not just a bridge asset. It's neutral, fast, and regulatory compliant. Together with real stablecoin, it's positioned at the financial rail that can connect fragmented CBDCs, cross-border payment platforms, and emerging economies. In a world ditching away the US dollar as a reserve currency, XRP could be the trustless bridge that connects the new multipolar system altogether. There is a reason the elites of this planet are meeting up behind closed doors. There is a reason why XRP always pops up at the center of those global events. This isn't about payments anymore. It's way deeper. Forget cross-border payments. Yes, that's an important part of the equation, but that goes way beyond cross-border payments. We are talking about global dominance. It seems that global leaders are anticipating the end of the petrodollar, and the only hope for the US dollar is blockchain technology. In other words, Ripple might be a contractor for the US government to prevent the US dollar to become an obsolete currency that's no longer utilized by nobody. XRP is here to save America. Being a neutral bridge currency, it can be utilized by both parties. You can have the Saudis utilizing XRP as a reserve currency, and at the same time you can have the United States, BRICS nations, South Korea, North Korea. Everyone can utilize XRP as a reserve currency. Ripple is a contractor to the US government, and that's the only salvation for the US dollar. Create a digital version of the dollar that runs on Ripple rails, a fully regulated asset like XRP, the only asset with digital clarity in the United States. And there you have the solution. Thank you everyone. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Done.